YouTube, what's up, everybody? Rashad McCrorey. Today's video, 5 inappropriate things in America which are normal in Ghana. 5 things that are normal in Ghana that are seen as inappropriate in America. So let me do the introduction first. Everybody, once again, my name is Rashad McCrorey. I am the owner of Africa Cross Culture. We organize trips to the African countries of Egypt, Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, and Uganda. You may have seen me on CNN, ABC News, Forbes Magazine, The Griot, Blavity, Travel Noir, World Star Hip Hop, many more. Anyway, I'm being silly today. Okay. Top 5 inappropriate things in America that is seen as normal in Ghana. No particular order. Number 1, public urination. Public urination. It's not as bad as when I first started to come to Ghana in 2015, 2016. There was a terrible disease or a terrible whatever you call it, going around called E. coli. Oh, I'm sorry, cholera. And cholera will come from people defecating, feces, taking a number 2, and in public areas, whether it's the grass, whether it's, in the water, on the oceans, and eventually, worms and flies will come and people will get sick, and, people weren't washing their hands properly, and it would travel and get sick. And it was actually a huge movement on television, billboards, signs saying no public defecation, meaning like you would see a person squatting like they pooping, they would have to circle an X over it. That's something that has been solved in Ghana. I rarely see people defecating in public anymore. However, regularly you will see people urinating on the side of the roads, urinating in the streets, almost any place public. There have been times where I've been on dates in Ghana or coming into like walkways in Ghana, and somebody would just be out just peeing on the side of the road, behind a car, or in a walkway, and sometimes stuff hanging out. Sometimes you actually see their penis hanging out, and I'm still, even to now, I still get shocked at it. And the natives, the Ghanaians, they're like cool with it. Not cool with it, but it's like nothing. It's, somebody's just peeing. Whereas in America, if you see people peeing in public, they can get a ticket. They get their, especially being black, you could get your license ran, your number ran, your social security ran to see if you got warrants on you. People look at you like, yeah, that's disgusting. Here it's pretty normal, which is actually weird. So when you come to Ghana and you see so many people every day, you just catch them, peeing. It's normal. There's almost no public restrooms. You go to restaurants, you go to you can go to gas station. Gas stations is iffy, just like in the States, gas stations are iffy. Tourist attractions, you find bathrooms, but as far as like really knowing where a bathroom is in Ghana, besides my house and my gym, I don't really even remember the last time I used a public bathroom in Ghana. I'm gonna be honest. Even now, even I use bathrooms on the side of the road sometimes, or on the bushes. It's normal. Sorry. Imagine being on a date. I just finished the dating series and I'm still doing the dating series, so I do give a lot of dating analogies. Imagine being on a date and then the guy just like, excuse me, he just go pee off to the side. For my American women or even guys, just imagine if somebody, you could just turn around and then just pee behind the girl. Like what? All right. So that's number 1, public urination. Number 2, the pouring of libations. The pouring of libations. So in America, it's seen as ghetto and stereotype, like we pouring out a 40 for the homies. But in Africa, in Ghana specifically, pouring out libation is a spiritual act for your ancestors, for your lost loved ones who are no longer here, to the gods. You pour libations for blessings, for ribbon cuttings, for birthdays, for funerals, for just random. If I'm sitting there and I want to just pour out some of my soda, I don't drink alcohol, I just pour out my soda, or I just pour out my drink onto the floor, people will understand that I'm pouring libations, even if you're Christian. Christianity, is the primary religion out here, even along with Islam, but mainly Christianity. Even in front of Christians, you pour out libations. They're not looking at you and start, who are you worshiping? Are you idol worshiper? Do you, and all that stuff. So number 2, the pouring of libations. Number 3, short haircuts, short hairstyles from women. In America, there's always going to be not everybody. Amber Rose has a short haircut. There's always that not everybody person out there. But in America, when women really cut their hair and they have like short haircuts and they got like, lines and parts and things like that, that's really seen as either bisexual, lesbian, or masculine energy. Whereas in Ghana, all young girls have to have a short haircut for schooling. And if they go into their teenage, young adult, and even adult years and they have a short haircut, it's just seen as a natural hairstyle. Whereas in America, most likely, I would say 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, maybe even 9 out of 10. If a girl has a short haircut with the parts and the lines and all that stuff, she's seen as possibly LGBTQ. So number 3, short hairstyle. Very feminine women wear their hair short. They may put a wig on top of it, and then they take their wig off. You see that they got a nice short flat top. The flat tops that was a wild flat top, right? But the flat tops is pretty popular out here, pretty sexy out here. So a young lady out here can have like have a line, a shape up, a tape up with some fade going on, and and she's seen as feminine and sexy. Number 4. Oh, this one is crazy. Men can hold hands or even do questionable acts, questionable acts, and it's not necessarily seen as homosexual behavior. Like one time, I've seen this I have different scenarios, but like one time, I've seen like two guys sitting on a bench. One guy is has his head on the other guy's lap, and I was comfortable knowing that they wasn't gay, just having a head on each other's lap. That one guy was tired, whether they were young men, but one boy was tired. He wanted to lay down. It was just a short bench where one could sit, and the guy just had to get on each other's lap. Or the first time a guy in Ghana was escorting me around, he grabbed my hand. I felt uncomfortable. My very first time crossing the street at night, I crossed a big highway at night, and I was glad that my friend held my hand. I always laugh at that story. I was 30-something years old, and the guy had to hold my hand across the street, and I felt comfortable. That was cool. But here, sometimes you may see a guy hold another guy's hand, and it's not sexual. You kind of know when someone's gay out here. For the homosexual community, I have a strong feeling that Ghana's going to legalize homosexuality or make it a norm before the end of this next term. It's not something I'm really going to talk about it too much because I'm not a political figure. I don't care to get into politics here in Ghana. It's not my agenda. But I actually, I see it more and more in Ghana. And I actually saw a commercial on television from First National Bank, and the guy was obviously gay. The guy in the commercial for the bank was obviously gay. I only seen the commercial once. I don't remember what channel I was watching to look out for the commercial again, but the guy was obviously gay. So you might see two guys holding hands in Ghana, and they probably are not gay. The only way to really know if a guy's gay in Ghana is like if you really see him switching and, acting, what is it called? Flamboyantly gay. Unless you hear stories about somebody. Number 5, kids walk around naked. Even now, I'm dealing with something where I regularly see my 6-year-old neighbor. I live in two-story house. I have the top floor. My neighbors have the bottom floor. Their child normally walks around the courtyard naked, totally naked. And they laugh at me because I'd be like, yo, put some clothes on. And I'd be like, yo, stop coming up to me, touching, just a little boy playing with himself, And it's just like, and I'm uncomfortable. You see, even now, I'm like, I'm uncomfortable. And, but they're like, sometimes, lack of clothes or it's hot or laundry. It's not like in America where you outside and the kids walking around 5, 6, 7 years old with no clothes on. That's CPS. That's Child Protective Services. That's ACS coming at you. Here, it's you might see little girls with no shirt on, or they may send it to the store and the little girl has on a shirt shirt but no underwear, and the boy will have on the underwear but no shirts. And that's regular here. We have luxuries of just being able to have 10, 12, 15 shirts and shorts. I remember before I left America, I started a minimalist lifestyle. Another story time with Rashad, I'm going to talk about. Story time from Rashad is actually something I'm going to start. I did a previous video just like 5 minutes ago. I'm doing a whole bunch of videos right now. And then I'm going to just edit them later. And I was told about how I'm going to do a series called Story Time with Rashad. I'm just going to share a whole bunch of stories. I'm trying to think. I lost my train of thought. But pretty much, I lost my train of thought on that one. But I have so many stories. Yeah. So okay, minimalist. And I feel like my body kind of prepared me to move to Ghana. I feel like the secret type thing, manifestation type thing. Whereas, I threw out all my underwear, all my t-shirts to where I only had like 5 to 7 boxes and shirts, briefs. I had like 5 to 7 t-shirts, meaning for like nighttime t-shirts. And I have maybe like 5 tank tops because I used to like tank tops. I can't even find tank tops out here right now. They're out here. I just can't find them right now, especially because of where I'm at. So there's much more. A lot of these lists I'm going to do part 2s. But here's a list, 5 things that are seen as inappropriate in America or questionable in America, because like this lady's wearing short hair. I don't want to say it's inappropriate, but when you see ladies in America mostly with, fades and tape-ups and lines and Caesars and stuff like that, we automatically assume that they're, bisexual or LGBTQ. Here, a young lady can have a fade, a bob, a short haircut, and it is still seen as feminine. So I'm looking at my list. I feel like I added something to the list, but I might have just done it on another page. So anyway, those are 5 things that's seen as inappropriate in Ghana, 5 things that are seen as inappropriate in America, that's normal behavior in Ghana. Anyway, take care, y'all. Peace.